Programming realities I wish I had known when I started out. I'm sharing this video so that it may help you to understand what exactly is meant by programming, and if you want to become a programmer or remain a programmer, how the world will look like from a programming point of view as well as from a programmer's point of view. First thing, nobody can teach you programming, nobody teaches you programming. Hear me out. What schools and colleges do as part of their syllabus, what books do, programming books do, what programming YouTube videos do, like even my videos, they are not teaching you programming, they cannot teach you programming. They are making you acquainted with the concepts. They are making sure that some of the terms are familiar to you, and they are also making sure that you remember these terms for these kind of problems, so that if you face these kind of problems, you can go ahead and look into that. Programming is a creative undertaking. You need to be creative day in and day out. For every line of code you write, you need to be creative. Otherwise, programming became stale and the programmers became stale too. Many people who are just tired of programming and do not want to remain programmer, mostly because the creative part is missing. I don't know for what reason, I'm not going to blame anyone, but when the creative part is missing, where you are no longer enjoying the creative freedom of writing things in thousands of possible ways, and this is one phase all programmer goes through. And some people decide to change their path, look into some different career option or different career direction, and some people remain there, and the people who remain there and cross this kind of path, they become very good programmers. So nobody teaches you programming. You need to learn programming, and to learn the programming, you need to use creative thinking all the time. Even while creating a variable, you need to apply your creative thinking. Second thing, unlike what is being shown in movies, we cannot change the world or track everyone around or everyone in the world by just becoming a programmer. No, it's just fantasy. People think that being programmer means I'm able to do lots of things. Okay? But when we go for jobs, when we create something, most of our time will be spent in one single thing about which all of us will be bored of. Okay, so when we create something new, it will be interesting, but after some time all of us will be bored of, but we will be forced to look into the same thing for a very long duration. Third thing is that there is one thing we should always remember while making programming decisions. Life is short, working life is even shorter, software life is shortest. Think about it. When we want to create a software, we think about creating the software as if it is going to stay forever. But in reality, the life of a software is shortest. And all of us, when we think about the eureka moment to write things in the better way, we are just going in a totally wrong direction. We should get it working. Nobody bothers how it is created if it works. I'm not saying that don't look into any quality aspect, don't find a better way of doing it. Try to find a better way of doing it. Find it fast. Okay, it's not worth spending considerable amount of time while doing this. And the fourth thing is that no matter how good a programmer you are, people beyond programming community cannot understand what you are doing and cannot appreciate that, even from the people who were programmer at some point of time. So if we are looking for some kind of appreciation, it may come, but it will not come for actually whatever you are doing beyond active programming community. And fifth and last thing is that if your designation or title is something related to software programmer, specialist or software engineer, it will be extremely difficult to compete with the fancy titles, especially the titles which has manager or management in them. Okay, so those were the 5 things I wish I had known when I started with programming. I hope and believe that this video was informative to all of you. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. We will meet again. Until the next time we meet, good day, goodbye. You take care.